Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today we are doing April's book box battle. We are literally on the final day of April that I am filming this. You will not be seeing this on the final day of April. You will be seeing this in May, but it is what it is. So I have got, as you would have seen in the thumbnail, I have got my Fairyloot, I have got my Loom Crate, and I have got my adult subscription for Fairyloot. So I'm very excited. Unfortunately, I have been spoiled for one of the books for Fairyloot, but I'm not sure if it's adult or the YA box. I'm not sure, but we will find out. I am still excited about it though, because it was one that was on my radar. So how we're going to do this is a question. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the book only first for Fairyloot, then we'll do a Loom Crate, then we'll do Fairyloot again at the end, so that we've got a bit of a Fairyloot sandwich going on. I think that's probably our best bet this time. So let's get straight into what the adult Fairyloot has got in store for us. So, as this has not yet been featured on, or in, I should really say in these videos, here is the stunning adult Fairyloot package. So I opened my last one, which was Atlas 6 in a vlog. I cannot remember which, but I'm pretty sure this is in the thumbnail, so if you want to try and find it, be my guest. But it's got like this sword design all the way around. Absolutely stunning, and it says Fairyloot on the back, so we still know who is providing us with bookish goodies. This one has got squigglies hanging out the side of it, ready to escape. So let's open this box for the first time ever in a book box battles video. There we go. Oh, I'll keep that in. My other bloopers will be cut out, but I'm keeping that in. Ready, steady. Whoa, so the theme for this month is Divine Power. I'm going to show you the card, but try not to look at the back of it because it will spoil it for me, and that's what happened last time, because on the back it says what the book is. So you literally just get a card with information about the book, which we'll look at in a minute, and then the bag with the book in. So I'm going to put this down. I see a ribbon bookmark, which I am quite excited about. Right, is this the right way up? No, I see a barcode. So we are this way up, which is once again upside down. Oh, careful not to attack it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, do you know what? I am quite impressed with this. I think this has been on my radar. I have seen this. So this is The City of Dusk by Tara Sim. Look at that cover, how stunning. On the back it says, for each realm there is a god, and for each god there is an heir. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. And we've got black sprayed edges. There is a ribbon bookmark in the top there, if you can see, which is very, oh, the end papers. I can't remember if this was signed. It is signed. I got one where their pen was starting to run out. Love that. I actually do. Like, that sounded really sarcastic, but I actually really like when the pens aren't crisp, because you know it's been signed, if that makes sense. Oh, that foiling though. This is so cool. I like this a lot. So once again, note under the dust jacket art, which seems to be on the reverse of the dust jacket, seems to be a dying breed now. But we have this amazing foiling underneath, which is fantastic. And then obviously we have here, and look at these end papers. They're the same on both sides, but look at them. They've got like little skulls. Oh, I love this. So this is in a series, I believe, because it says The Dark Gods 1. So it's got to be a series of some kind. So let's put the dust jacket back on and then read a little bit about the book, because like I said, it's been on my radar, but I'm not 100% sure. Luckily though, I haven't actually pre-ordered this as well, which is great, because I've noticed a lot that I'm pre-ordering books and then I have about 2 or 3 editions of them. Anyways, so this says, the 4 realms, life, death, light and darkness, all converge on the City of Dusk, ruled by the 4 noble houses of Nexus. But the gods have withdrawn their favour from the once vibrant and thriving city, and without it, all the realms are dying. Unwilling to stand by and watch the destruction, the 4 heirs, Risha, a necromancer struggling to keep the peace, Angelica, an elementalist with her eyes set on the throne, Tasia, a shadow-wielding rogue with rebellion in her heart, and Nick, a soldier who struggles to see the light, will sacrifice everything to save the city, but their defiance will cost them dearly. The City of Dusk is the first in the sweeping epic fantasy trilogy set in a gorgeous world of dark magic, vengeful gods, and rebellion chosen ones. Wow, I think I might love this. If I'm honest, it sounds right up my street. I love stuff like this, and I really hope then, if this is a series, although this is just for their adult subscription, that Fairyloot carry them on and make them all this pretty. That would be fantastic. So let's have a quick look at the card and then we'll move on to a Loom Crate. I've always wondered what to do with these shelves, and now I have a place to put something else. So, like I said, the back of this has information on the back. Feel free to stop and read it if you want. But it says, The City of Dusk is the April 2022 Divine Power book. Our featured book of the month is The City of Dusk by Tara Sim, the first book in a dark epic fantasy trilogy that follows the 4 heirs of 4 noble houses, each gifted with a divine power. It is perfect for readers that love bone and shadow magic, vengeful gods, and defiant chosen ones. This Fairyloot exclusive edition comes with an exclusive cover, sprayed edges, a design on the end papers by Blanca Dot Design, foil embossing by the same person, a ribbon bookmark, and is signed by the author. So that is very cool. Love that. Pretty good choice, and it is one that I am actually a little bit excited for, so that is also a bonus. Let's have a look at what a Loom Crate's got in store for us. Here we go. Here is our Loom Crate in our nice yellow box, which is great. I love these boxes. Let's have a look. Ooh. I don't know what the book is for this, so I'm interested. Right, the theme is nothing but thieves. It's very blue. I do quite like, actually, the blue. Makes a nice change. And so far we can see a box. Oh, there's colour underneath the paper. There we go. Right, let's dive into the goodies then. I want to see what's in the box first. I think this is a, I think this is a book pot. Oh, I love their book pots. I collect them. I think I'm only missing one now, which is fine because I wasn't as fussed on that one. Because didn't I get, oh yeah, I got the Magic and Spells one from the Fairyloot restock. Not restock, what are they called? Kind of like the Fairy Trove sales, but it's not Fairy Trove, you know, the Loom Crate version. Oh, I like it. It's yellow. It's a nice change. It's definitely a different colour. It is a picture of art history, painting, sculpture, architecture, and then on the back it says, a glimpse into the imagination of our greatest artists. I love that. I love the different colours that they do. So we've got, well, I've got a red, a green, pretty sure I've got a black somewhere. Here's the spine and the back, and this one doesn't seem to have any spelling issues, which we have had in the past on one of them. And I can't remember which one. That was definitely a thing. But yeah, so first item, positive. Love a book part. They are one of my favourite items to collect, actually. Then I appear to have some papery items. What? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, so Rosie Thorns 88 designs so many things for a Loom Crate and for Fairyloot as well, to be fair, and she does pretty much like I think she does every mug ever for a Loom Crate now, and this is actually so cool. This is so cool. So this is a paper craft, and that's how she does like all of her artwork, including anything that goes on like a mug. She like makes it out of paper, and this is the one that we've been given for a Loom Crate. And we've got an alignment guide, and you can make your own. This is so cool. Who is this? It says A Song to the Spirits by... Oh, you know what this will be? This will be of City and Brass, because that will be Nahari, and that will be our amazing badass. That is, what's his name? Davush? No, something like that. Anyways, this is fantastic. This is the coolest thing ever. I love this. This is so good. Oh my gosh, okay, this is so cool. Bearing in mind as well that she's been doing their mugs, like I said, for absolutely ages, and this is the first time she's ever done something like this. It's so cool. Right, what's... another binder. Oh, is this one better than the last one? Yes, it is. That's really mean, isn't it? But it is quite true. The one that I've got that I use for everything, I'm not going to show you because it's buried, but I do use it, and it's... the artwork that they've done is very pixelated. It's like when you blow up an image anywhere and like you can see all the blocks. That's what happened. But this looks nicer. Oh, okay. Love this, and it's got foiling on it. To begin with, I thought this was the book and they just hadn't put it in anything. What is this? It is another binder. Oh, I love it. And it says, stories are a way to preserve oneself, to be remembered and to forget. So this is the Addie LaRue item. Don't know what's going on with my voice. So here you go. Here's, look at all of that amazing foiling. Isn't that stunning? And it carries on round it as well to the back. I love this. This is such a good box. Oh my gosh. I haven't been this excited about a Loom... I haven't been this excited about a Loom Crate box in the longest time. This is so cool. I think we've got like one more item and I think it's bookmarks from what I can see. So let's look at that and then see what the book is. All of these items are just so aesthetic and they're so pretty. Right, have we got anything else in this magical box? No, so it's these and then we are on to the book. Oh, these feel really nice. They're very matte. So these are bookmarks of people, funnily enough. I can't remember every fandom that we were told was going to be in this. No idea. So here are who they are, and I'm pretty sure, or I don't know if I know everyone in this fandom, but these are very nice and they're very well done, and they're all signed at the bottom. But look at them. Oh, I like them a lot. I love collecting bookmarks. So my favourite things to collect, in case you were wondering, which you're probably not, my favourite things to collect are bookmarks and the ceramic book pots. I think they're so cool. Oh, the bookends are pretty cool as well. Mugs are fantastic, but I don't really use them because I don't want to break them, or I don't want Jack to break them. But yeah, so bookmarks. Now let's have a look at what the book is. Now we're on to the book, so let's have a little nosy. Oh, looks like yellow sprayed edges. Been a little while since we've had a yellow edge. What on earth is this? Portrait of a Thief. Why do I feel like this is a Book of the Month book? Will could hear the sirens. They sounded like a promise. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's about someone who steals something, isn't it? That's why it looks a little different, because I'm pretty sure this is a contemporary and not a fantasy. Is it a fantasy? Can't remember. Anyways, this is what it looks like. It's got yellow sprayed edges. It is signed by the author. The tip-in page is actually really quite cool, actually. It's just got the little signature at the bottom and just says the name of the book, obviously. No artwork. Oh, okay. So we have got under the dust jacket art, for a change. And we have got foiling as well, and the foiling is really cool. But let's look at this first. So here is this artwork. These are the people, I guess, that are taking part in the heist, which we love. Love a good heist story. I do love a good heist story. So I do think I'm going to enjoy this. But we'll have to see, because obviously it's not like a fantasy book, and that is my go-to. And here is the foiling. So it's tigers, which is actually so cool. Love that. Okay, so let's have a gander at what this is actually about, shall we? But yeah, I don't know, like, I think it's just the cover. It just kind of gives me Book of the Month. That's not an insult. It just feels very Book of the Month. History is told by the conquerors. Across the Western world, museums display the spoils of war, of conquest, of colonialism, priceless pieces of art looted from other countries, kept even now. Will Chen plans to steal them back. A senior at Harvard, Will fits comfortably in his carefully curated roles. A perfect student, an art history major, an artist, a perfect son, the American dream. But when a shadowy corporation reaches out with an impossible and illegal job offer, Will finds himself as something else as well. The leader of a heist to steal back 5 priceless Chinese sculptures looted from Beijing centuries ago. His crew is every heist archetype one can imagine, or at least the closest he can get. Each has their own complicated relationship with China and the identity they've cultivated as Chinese Americans, but when Will asks, none of them can turn him down. If they succeed, they earn $50 million and a chance to make history, and if they fail, it's not just the loss of everything they've dreamed for themselves, but yet another thwarted attempt to take back what colonialism has stolen. Okay, that does sound pretty cool, to be fair. It obviously is just the fact that it's not fantasy, so it doesn't jump out at me, but I'm interested now. I love a good heist story, and if it's done well, doesn't matter if there's fantastical elements or not, a heist is a heist. At least I hope so. Right, spoiler card. Okay, so we have the art history book part, which was designed by Chatty Nora, which now makes sense with the book, actually, if I think about it. Song of the Spirits Papercraft is obviously done by Rosie Thorns 88, and it was inspired by City of Brass, which is very cool. To Be Remembered print album, the artwork was done by Fez Inkwright, and it was inspired by Addie LaRue. Then we have the Gilded Wolves bookmark set, artwork done by Gabriella Bugidoso. I hope I'm saying that okay. And that is the main characters from the series of the Gilded Wolves, which is what I said. It's late when I'm filming this. Okay, I haven't read Gilded Wolves, so that makes sense why I didn't recognise any of the characters. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so going on to next month's theme. So May is in the dark, and we have already been told what the book is, so I wonder if it'll say on the back. More than likely it probably will. So it says, our May theme is in the dark, whether that's vital details our main character is conveniently unaware of, or things that go bump in the night. This theme is for all things left in the dark. Our featured book for May is The Book of Night by Holly Black. I have the Waterstones edition coming as well, so we'll see how that goes. We are huge fans of Holly's work and are thrilled to be featuring her first adult book. We loved Holly's incredible writing, the central mystery of the book, and the main character is definitely one we were rooting for. We absolutely inhaled this release and are so excited to be sharing it with you. Our edition features an exclusive cover, exclusive end papers, and foil embossing on the hardback by @Ross.tier. Sprayed edges and exclusive bonus content. Our featured fandoms for this month are Nevernight, Monstrous, and Daughter of the Moon Goddess. This book also contains the next in our Greek mythology teacup collection. We're all obsessed with the contents and aesthetics of this box, and we can't wait for you to see it. Oh, this box contains a replica of Mia's Gravebone dagger from Nevernight. Oh my god, I can't wait, that's so cool. I need to finish that series. I haven't finished that series. I need to finish it. But there you go. Okay, this is like the strongest Loom Crate box I've had in a little while. Let's see if Fairyloot can even come close to it. So we have Fairyloot here. I cannot remember what the theme is. I probably should remember what the theme is. Oh, something about... It is also about power, isn't it? Oh no, Bittersweet is the theme for this month. I'm not reading the back of this card, but the artwork is stunning as always. This is the one that I actually know what the book is then, if it didn't come up for adult, because I was watching a book haul. Did not realise that it would feature something that I hadn't opened yet, but obviously I've been waiting for this and I've had it for a while. So what have we got here? It says Addie on it, so I love that. Love Addie. Right, and that's what else. Got another tray. Love a good tray. Honestly. Oh, this is structured. This is really sad, isn't it? But it is cool that it's structured. It's an Addie basket thing. But it's actually structured, so like the top has actually got, I don't know what it's got on it. But we have got so many constellations and stars, and there's the one that is featured on all of the books. And then we have a quote on it that says, "What is a person if not the marks they leave behind?" V.E. Schwab. What a very true quote. Oh, I love this. Is this like for TBRs then, like my Nevernight one? Where it just says canvas basket on it, so that's really cool. That's something different. It's not different, but it is different because it's actually structured. I like that. That's quite cool. The canvas bag is not sitting on the shelf, so it's not going to live there because it'll fall off. So next up we have this, which I think is going to be a pin. Feels like a pin, looks like a pin. I think it is a pin. Strange the Dreamer moth pin. So I have not read Strange the Dreamer at all. Oh, that's quite nice though. That's a lovely pin. It's very colourful, quite like that, and I like the backing card as well. And that is designed by Jez Hawke, who does a lot of stuff for like Fairyloot and a Loom Crate as well. Next up I have another box which says Heart Fairylight. Oh wow, I think did we get Fairylights not so long ago? I think we did. I'd have to check, honestly. I think we might have, did we get moon ones? Oh, they're cute. I'm not going to take them out of the box though, but they're little hearts. That's quite sweet. I don't know where I'd put them. Obviously I don't have anywhere to put them right now because I have these ones, but they're quite cute. I'd be interested to see what they look like when I plug them in. But you know, Can never have too many fairy lights. Then we have a tray, and this is Night Circus, obviously, and it says, and there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. Yeah, that is what it says. I just got a bit confused by the squiggly font for a second. Like I said, been a long day. I am very tired. I love these little trays. I am hoping, and you're going to hear this a lot now actually in the coming months until I move, that when we move, I've got so many plans for like these little trays and stuff to just go around the house, because Jack needs to remember that I love books, and I'm sure there'll be music gear around the house as well to remember that he likes playing musical instruments, so fair is fair. Also, I've just seen something in this box and I did not realise it was a 2-book month. How did I forget? Actually, to be honest, quite easily, because my brain doesn't work as much anymore because it's constantly working at work. So this looks quite cool. This is An Arrow to the Moon by Emily X.R. Pan, and we've got sprayed edges and foiling, and, well, not foiling, like glossiness and raised stuff. This will be a digital signature somewhere. Oh no, that looks like a pen. It could be digital though, not too sure, but it is signed. I've got no idea what this is. So this says, this luminous love story cuts bone deep by Melissa Albert, best-selling author of The Hazelwood. Hunter Yi has perfect aim with a bow and arrow, but all else in his life veers off course. Haunted by his family's past mistakes, the only things keeping him from running away are his younger brother, a supernatural wind, and the bewitching girl at his new school. Luna Chang dreads the future. Graduation looms ahead and her parents' expectations are stifling. Then her life is turned upside down by the strange new boy in her class, the unearthly fireflies that follow her around, and an ominous crack that begins to spread across the town of Fairbridge. As Hunter and Luna navigate the feud between their families and uncover hidden secrets, everything around them begins to fall apart. All they can depend on is their love, but time is running out and fate will have its way. A spellbinding reinterpretation of Romeo and Juliet filled with romance, magic, and Chinese mythology. Oh, I remember this now, because I made a slight comment saying I hope that I enjoy this retelling more than I enjoyed These Violent Delights, because it let me down slightly for what I wanted, and I think that was just the fantastical element that kind of came into it. So this I'm interested in. Let me know down below if you'd be interested in me doing like reading retellings vlog or something, and like going through my thoughts and feelings with you about that, because I've got a couple by Christina Henry, who I adore. She's such a fantastic author. I've got one about Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and I think the Peter Pan one as well, so that'd be pretty cool. I did get very kindly gifted by Abby. Abby, you're amazing. Actually, Abby gifted me the Peter Pan book and the one I'm about to talk about, which is the Bonus Mercies, which is a Beowulf retelling, which is pretty cool. I did start it, but I had to stop because I just wasn't paying attention to anything at that point in my life. So I do plan to reread that, or like restart it and actually finish it. So let me know if that'd be something you'd be interested in, because it actually sounds like something I'd be interested in. And finally, before we get to the book, we have tarot cards to look at. So here are our tarot cards. I don't know what they are. The High Priestess and the Emperor, which are part of the new set, which is cool. So we're starting again, which I like very much. But now let's see this book that I already know what it is, and I'm actually quite excited, but I can't really remember what it's about. So let's dive on into that. So, oh, blue edges. Oh, I forgot. It hasn't even been that long since I've done one of these. Right, so we have our Fairy Scoop, which we'll read in a minute. Do we have an author letter? Yes, we do. Which has some stunning artwork. Look at that. There's a heck of an essay on the back as well. So that's pretty cool. And then finally we should have our bookmark. Let's see how many people... Oh, so we've honed in on the female character, which is pretty cool. I always like seeing which side of the artwork they pick when they do stuff like that, because you can't have both characters on the bookmark most of the time. Right, okay, so we've got blue edges. We have got a redesigned cover, I'm pretty sure. Oh gosh. It's just not wanting to come out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It is Blood Scion? I think it's got to be Scion, by Deborah Fallet. This is really cool. So this is completely redesigned because I have seen the actual cover and I'm interested. So on the back it says, "This is what they deserve. They wanted me to be a monster. I will be the worst monster they ever created." And then we've got some recommendations in the back. So it's got blue sprayed edges. There's got to be artwork under the dust jacket because the book is just... Oh, this is stunning. Look at that. Right, okay, so we have to do this bit first. We're doing it the other way around this time. So we have got printed dust jacket art, which is the same as what's on the back of the book. Unbelievable. And then we have got a signed page and some end papers. Oh my goodness, this is actually stunning. I love this. What the actual heck? Oh, and it's got a trigger warning at the front. Okay, so I'll read this so that you get that gist as well. This book is inspired by the real-life horrors endured by child soldiers and the war on children in particular, and therefore tackles themes of war, violence and sexual assault. Please read with care. Okay, I like that because if I'm pre-warned, especially about stuff like sexual assault, if I'm pre-warned of it, it's not as jarring. Like, it's always going to be jarring. It's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people, but if I don't know it's there, it's worse. And I think that's the same for a lot of people, regardless of what their trigger warnings are. I just like to be warned. Like, I know it happens, I get it, but I'd rather be preempted that it's going to be in there and I'm going to read about it rather than just be like, oh, there's that then. Because that happened in Illborn a little bit for me in the first chapter, and I'm so glad that I mentioned it because me and Lisa are buddy reading this. I'm doing this a tangent. This is a bit of a tangent now, so sorry. Me and Lisa are buddy reading it, and I'm sucking at buddy reading it because she's got so much further than me. But she said she was really grateful that I mentioned it in my vlog and she'd watched it so that she was like kind of more prepared for it. And I agree, like, write what you want, do what you want. Obviously these themes are themes for a reason and they are subjects that need to be talked about so that more people can, you know, get over the taboo of them and we can actually make the world a better place, but just warn me. Anyways, reverse dust jacket art. Oh, that's nice. Change of subject. Love it. That's very pretty. Okay, right, let's find out what this book is about if I don't fall over the cables that are littering the floor, because there are quite a few. Oh, I really hope I love this book. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so this says, I am a descendant of Shango, the god of heat and fire. I am a living inferno. I am a dead girl walking. 15-year-old Sloane can incinerate an enemy at will. She is a Scion? I think it's Scion. A descendant of the ancient Orisha gods, but under the brutal rule of the Lucius, her identity means her death. Her mother knew as much. She disappeared trying to hide Sloane's truth. Sloane, too, has hidden her abilities, but on her 15th birthday she is conscripted into the Lucius army. Once taken, Sloane must not only conceal her power, but overcome the bloody challenges of the Lucius training. But if she can infiltrate the Lucius, she could destroy her enemies, the people who think of her as less than human, the overlords responsible for her mother's disappearance. Sloane rises through the ranks and gains strength, but in doing so risks something greater, losing herself entirely and becoming the very monster she abhors. That sounds pretty cool. Strong choice, definitely a strong choice. Right. Let's take a look at the spoiler card before we do our fairy scoop. So we have our Night Circus tray, which was designed by Stella Bookish Art, which is obviously inspired by the Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Then we have the Heart Fairy Lights, which were designed by the Fairyloot team themselves. We have the Dreamer Pin, designed by Jez Hawk, like I said, which is inspired by Strange the Dreamer. Then we have the Constellation Canvas Basket, which has the art done by Blanca Dot Design, and again inspired by The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. And then we have the Tarot Cards of the Month, and the artwork was done by the amazing Ars28, and features Shang-Yi and Li Wei, from both from the Daughter of the Moon Goddess from Su Lin Tan, which I've read and I actually really enjoyed, so that's pretty cool. Fairy scoop time. We have our interview with the author, as we always do, which is fantastic. There is a sequel, apparently, of this. That's just one of the bold headers that I've seen. There is going to be a sequel to this. Your edition of Blood Sion, whatever, I can't say the word. I suck, I'm so sorry. Comes with exclusive cover, custom end papers, signed by the author, artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket, sprayed edges and art wrapped around the hardcover. Very cool. And next month we have Cloak and Dagger as the theme, and I'm guessing maybe the bookmark will try and feature both of them. That'd be pretty cool, I think. So it says, we're excited to reveal the May theme for our young adult monthly box, and it is Cloak and Dagger, clandestine missions, midnight meetings and unlikely alliances. This is one of our favourite setups for a high-stakes fantasy book. You can expect items inspired by From Blood and Ash, not Fast, Red Rising, Door of the Moon Goddess, and our featured book of the month. We are thrilled to reveal that this box will include a ceramic mug and the next 4 bookmarks in our mythology collection by Grace Hugh Art. Those were the ones that we got before, which are Hades and Persephone, so that's pretty cool because we haven't seen them for a little while actually. Our featured book of the month is inspired by stories from 1001 Nights. It follows a legendary smuggler, a cowardly prince, and a dangerous quest across the desert to find a legendary mythical lamp. This Fairyloot exclusive edition will have an exclusive cover, sprayed edges, foil on the hardback, front and back of the hardcover. Wow. Artwork on the end papers by @JHOACAAA, Hajoka? Maybe, and it's signed by the author. It will also come with a letter as well, so that is very, very cool. Love that too. Right, okay, so we've done both boxes. Well, we've done all 3 boxes. However, we can't choose a favourite item from this one, so let's choose favourite items from our boxes. My favourite item, hands down, for a Loom Crate is the paper art. I'm going to save it for when I have a house. 1, and I can frame it, and 2, I can actually do it somewhere safe rather than like a kitchen table or something that isn't always the cleanest. And I think from Fairyloot, oh, I don't know, it's either the tray or the canvas bag, purely for their usefulness. I don't know what I can put in here, but I'll find something I can put in here, so that's pretty cool. And I love the trays, so I'm gonna say the tray because it's also Night Circus. I love both books. I love Addie LaRue and I love Night Circus, but we're gonna go with Night Circus. So those are my favourite, and then gotta be honest, you probably already can guess which one's my favourite box for this month, but hands down it is a Loom Crate. These items are fantastic. I'm so excited for the paper craft, if you couldn't tell. Love that, very excited. Happy days for me. So there you go, there's our book box battles for the month of April. Please give it a like if you enjoyed it. It really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Do you agree with me? Do you think a Loom Crate won? Or do you think Fairyloot should have taken my top spot? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to leave me a emoji instead, leave me any colourful hearts, because I feel like these covers are actually pretty damn colourful this month, if I'm honest. And if you want to see more of me, I do this every single month. I also vlog and do other wackadoodle content, so please consider subscribing down below and ringing that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I currently upload on a Wednesday and on a Sunday, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that is everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!